Welcome to Fake Love and Flying Monkeys, the podcast where fake love is exposed. I'm Nova Gibson and I am your host. I'm the principal counsellor at Brighter Outlook Narcissistic Abuse Counselling.com.au. This space is dedicated to helping you reclaim your worth and understand the impact of toxic relationships with suspected narcissists. You deserve clarity, healing, and freedom from the pain of fake love and flying monkeys. So please leave a review and grab a copy of my book, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse. Let's uncover the truth and take back your power. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fake Love and Flying Monkeys. Well, when you've walked away from a conversation with a narcissist, no doubt you have at numerous times felt like you're the one who's unhinged when they have accused you of doing the very thing that you're pretty sure they're guilty of. And when this has happened to you, you have been hit with one of their favorite manipulative strategies to confuse and abuse you. And that strategy is called projection. Every narcissist engages in projection when they're abusing you. It's like they're tossing their own emotional baggage right at you and saying, here, you carry this. So in this episode, I am going to be breaking down exactly how narcissists use projection to blame, confuse, and, of course, accuse you of doing the very things that they're guilty of. But to begin with, let's take a look at what projection actually is. So imagine someone's got this huge pile of emotional junk, all of this guilt, this shame, this insecurity, you name it. But instead of dealing with it, they sling it at you like it's your problem. That's projection. It's a defense mechanism that narcissists use to dodge accountability and protect that very fragile ego of theirs. They can't handle their own flaws. NPD is actually a shame-based disorder. So when they're projecting, they're actually taking their own flaws and shining them like a spotlight onto you and then disowning them, attacking them. For example, the narcissist is lying through their teeth. You know that they're lying. They know that they're lying, and they know that you know that they're lying. But instead of owning it, they'll accuse you of being dishonest, even if you're the most truthful person in the world. It is gaslighting, guys, and it's designed to leave you second-guessing yourself and feeling like you're going crazy. But projection isn't just about blaming you. It's about making you feel like you're the selfish, manipulative, or crazy one in this relationship. So let's look at a classic example that many of you will have experienced with your intimate partner. So first up, the narcissistic partner will start off with all the charm and sparkles. They love bomb you. You will be their everything. But once the mask slips, projection will take center stage. So let's say the narcissist has been secretly texting other women. Let's say at this stage, the narcissist is a man and his wife asks him about these texts and he just flips out. You are so paranoid. You're probably cheating on me. That's why you're so paranoid. And if you're that wife, you will know that you've never given them any reason to doubt you. But the narcissist in this situation is projecting their own guilt onto you to deflect their suspicious behaviours. So now you, the victim, questioning your instincts. You're wondering if you're too clingy, paranoid, like they accused you. Maybe it's your anxiety and you need to get your medication checked out. And so many victims, of course, are on medication for their anxiety, which is a direct result from the abuse. But the narcissist will use their anxiety and the fact that they're medicated as another reason to make out like they're the ones with all the problems in this relationship. Because if you didn't have any issues, you wouldn't be going to see the doctor to get medicated. Or another classic example I hear so often from my beautiful clients, and guys, don't forget, if you'd like to have a one-on-one Zoom counselling session with me, please just see my website link in the description. But this example takes place when the narcissist bails. Maybe it's a date night that you have been looking forward to so much. And when you naturally get upset, the narcissist snaps at you. You're so controlling. You never let me live. Meanwhile, the narcissist is keeping track of your every mood. You come home from work a minute late and they want to know where you are. But you're the one who's controlling when you naturally get upset that they have just forgotten all about you and put their mates at the top of their favorite people. Now let's look at an example that you will no doubt experience if you have a narcissistic parent. Let's look at a narcissistic father. One of the toughest dynamics. You're growing up with one, and it's like living in this warped reality where you are always the problem. You can never please them. And if you think you have, they shift the goalposts, but they will project onto their own children. It's their go-to for control and, of course, for avoiding responsibility. The narcissistic father will dump all of their own flaws, their failures onto their child, in particular, the scapegoat child, so that it makes you feel like you're a screw up. If you call them out, even as an adult, on their behavior and what you experienced as a child, they will call you disrespectful, ungrateful, or they will say, you're tearing this family apart. When they're projecting their flaws onto you and they're using you as their dumping ground, what happens? You feel guilty and absolutely powerless because you just can't seem to please this narcissistic parent, and you spend your entire life trying to do exactly that, but never getting there. When that narcissistic father is putting you down and telling you that you're a failure and that you're oversensitive and you're weak, what they are doing is they are projecting themselves onto you, their own child. And just remember, guys, our brains do not stop growing till we're around 25 years old. So when you are constantly hearing this from the narcissistic parent, you're absorbing that. Your self-worth never develops, and you carry that lack of self-esteem, that lack of self-worth, feeling that you will never be worthy of anyone loving you. You carry that into your adulthood. So why do narcissists project? Why are they so good at it? Well, it's all about their shaky ego. They have a hairline trigger for criticism, and they need to relieve themselves of any subconscious shame, vulnerabilities, and weaknesses. They need to disown them. Deep down, they're drowning in insecurities, but they have built this facade, this shiny, perfect image, and they need to hide all of those flaws they actually do possess. And as you know, narcissists are masters of manipulation. So projection is not just about dodging blame. They have got to have so many prongs to their various strategies of abuse. Projection is also about deflecting attention from themselves, confusing you, and keeping you under their control. Projection is such a powerful tool to manipulate you with because it hits you from all of these different angles, leaving you vulnerable and disoriented. It's so effective because they deflect, which keeps the focus off them. When a narcissist is projecting, they're basically saying, hey, look over there. Don't look at me. By accusing you of their own flaws, they shift the spotlight away from their own egregious behavior. And when they're deflecting, when you're distracted, they're pulling all of these strings. Confusion clouds your reality. It messes with your head because these accusations do not add up. You know you're not the cheater or the liar or the selfish one, but the narcissist's confidence makes you doubt yourself. And this confusion is deliberate. And they know exactly what they're doing. They are like a chess player. They know that the more confused you are, the less likely you are to call them out. They will call out these irrelevant comparisons to trap you. And here's the real kicker. Projection tricks you into actually comparing your behavior to theirs, even though it's completely irrelevant. Projection also exploits your empathy. Most of us have this natural urge to self-reflect on our behavior and take responsibility. And the narcissist banks on this. When they're accusing you of something, you're more likely to pause and think, oh, did I do that? And this self-reflection is healthy in normal relationships, but when you're with a narcissist, it's a weapon they use against you. Being on the receiving end of the narcissist's projection is like being stuck in a maze where all the walls keep moving. You're disoriented, and the narcissist is the only one with the map. If something feels wrong, it normally is. Keep a journal of what is going on. When you have to start recording conversations, well, that's one of the biggest red flags that you're in a toxic relationship, because unlike the narcissist, you're not trying to catch them out by making stuff up and manipulating the recording. You're actually recording because you're trying to prove to them what they actually said, because they keep denying it and accusing you of lying. Here are some textbook examples that many of you will have experienced that reflect that you're being projected onto. The first one is the old accusing you of their own behavior. Cheating, they'll call you unfaithful. Lying, you're the dishonest one. It's like they're reading their own script, but they're pointing it at you. You can't win. And if you talk to them, you'll start questioning your reality. And that's the goal. The confusion projection creates, it just does not match up with your reality. It doesn't match up with your truth, because of course they're never going to own up to their own behavior. They will dodge apologies like they're allergic to them. Projection lets them blame you instead. Everything is your fault. Spilled coffee, your fault. Their bad day, also your fault. Projection makes you the scapegoat. Your instincts will normally be screaming at you that what they're saying does not make sense at all. So you trust those instincts and don't engage with them. Your reactions are what they want. They want you to jade with them, justify, argue, defend, explain, and give them your emotions. That's where they get their narcissistic supply from. When you start setting rock solid boundaries and trusting your gut, you will realize that their accusations are just a mirror of their issues, not yours. And you can refuse to play their game ever again in the future. You're not going to play that comparison game, and you are going to break free from their manipulation and reclaim your truth. So if all of this sounds too familiar, guys, please keep your head up. You are not crazy. You are not the problem. The problem is the person who is projecting, and the blame for everything that is wrong in the relationship, all of the issues that they're telling you are responsible for, well, that blame lies squarely on the shoulders of your abuser. Please keep shining, guys, and don't ever again let their projections make you doubt yourself. And that brings us to the end of another Fake Love and Flying Monkeys episode. Don't forget, guys, if you would like to have a one-on-one Zoom counselling session with me, no matter where you are in the world, please just see my website link in the description, where you will also find a link to order your copy of my best-selling book, Fake Love. On that note, guys, it's bye from me for now. Until tomorrow's episode, please remember, you are worthy of love, and you are worthy of so much more than a lifetime of fake love and flying monkeys.